Hey there, Jed Coburnus here from jedcoburnus.com, and welcome back to Talk Therapy. It's been about a week, a little over I suppose, or maybe a little less, but yeah, just got, today's Monday, gotta love Mondays. If you hate Mondays, then you gotta recheck what's happening up here. But I love Mondays. Great day. Just because the fact that you get to wake up and start again, that's a big deal. But talk therapy is a tool to me that just gives me the opportunity to let it all out, not in a negative way, but in a way of just getting rid of the ego, right? Checking the ego at the door, shutting down your analytical mind, which in my opinion are the same things. So you just hit record and talk. That's what it's all about. But yeah, so I haven't done this for a while. So I was in training last week in Iowa doing the audiometric training so I could do hearing tests. It was pretty cool. It was actually a lot of great information. It wasn't boring at all. It was to me it was pretty awesome. Learning more about what earplugs do, how to put them in. You'd be surprised on how wrong we put those things in. Like, I've done it, like I did it forever, and now it's like, oh, you gotta like pull on your ear and then put it in. And if you're doing the foam ones, you gotta make sure you you really get it rolled up nicely, and they're attenuating, right? A lot of words, a lot of cool words last week. Just kind of learning new meanings, and then how to apply that to the workplace. But yeah, I mean, get back at it, right? Get back into routine. Get back into what's really going on. But yeah, I mean, I got a few WODs created, WODs posted. I think that the easiest part of that process is the coaching, the movements, right? Like, you can do that because it's just natural, it comes natural to me. It's my DNA, in my DNA. and putting the blog post together to make it fit right, if you will. And then I would say the hardest part for me is finding a picture, because the picture in the blog post is massive. It paints the picture, right? Like, it gives a person, it gives that WOD the identity. What I used to do way back, from like WOD, if you don't know what a WOD is, workout of the day. I create workouts of the day all the time. I'm in the journey of 365, or whatever I'm going to call it, so I can have somebody just follow something for one whole year, right? But anyway, so finding a picture. What I used to do is I used to have this YGT fitness logo kind of created, and I still have it, but I wanted to, at that time, that's all I could really come up with. And now with each individual WOD, I have its own picture, and I would say that's the hardest part for me right now. As I get it all created, I write the coaching piece to go with it. I obviously create the workout, I create the video, I upload it, I put it onto YouTube, I copy and paste the coaching piece, I put in the correct font and all that fun stuff. And then it comes to the picture. I think that's right now, I think that's the hardest part for me. And that's what stops me, is what picture do I use? The other thing I did for a while was use my own self and put that on there. And then that works every now and again, but not every time. I think a good mixture of it all is what's good. But I think not doing anything at all is not okay. So like not posting a workout because I don't have a picture is not good. Because I'm having some people, they're catching up to me, right? They're catching up to me. They're almost to 200, and that's one, amazing, right? But two, that's probably a little scary in my mind, because they're gonna catch up, and then it's like, now I have to get that done every day because somebody's following it. Not that somebody's not following it right now, but they're just not telling me. That's the hard part, is when there's no communication wrapped around it. If I knew somebody was like, hey, I'm waiting for the next WOD, I'd be like, oh, crap, okay, well, all right, I'll put this together. Sounds good. But the hard part is I don't know. And I'll even say I love that I don't know, because that's okay with me. Some people, they don't want to reach out. They don't want to say, hey, been following you since day one. It's been hard to stay on track because you're so sporadic and all that fun stuff. But like, okay, let me know. And I think that's the thing with Vaynerchuk. Like, dude, I've been following that guy religiously since I've been introduced to him, and he just does, right? Like, he just does stuff every single day, no matter what. So to get to that level of hustle, to get to that level of like, and I was there for a while, you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But it's okay. I don't need an answer right away. I would like an answer right away, but and I practice my thoughts, practice my patterns, practice being in and out of the patterns. So I don't know. But it's crazy because I keep doing these talk therapies, and it really, really, really helps. It really helps. Anybody who's just needs to get out of their head, this is just such a great place for it. And I share it out because who knows, maybe I can inspire somebody to do something different for their life. Like, the quality of this video isn't great. Like, I barely look at you, right? The video is shaky. Like, YouTube would consider this crap because it's shaky and the lighting's terrible. But standards of anybody don't matter. Standards of anybody, I like that. They don't matter. Why? Because you get to decide. You get to decide what's valuable in your life and what's invaluable. It's crazy to me to think that somebody else gets to tell you what you think. Which really brings up in my head right now something that there was a protest last week. Was that Friday night? And in Minneapolis, they blocked I-94. And I had made a comment on Facebook saying, you know, there becomes a time where a protest is illegal, or something along those lines. And it wasn't from a place of, oh my gosh, you know, you have no right. It was from a place of, be careful. Like, just be careful. Like, I fully support anybody who wants to protest. That's what it's for, right? A peaceful protest. Gain some attention to it. I agree with that. Just be careful. Like, on a freeway, watch out. It comes from a place of peace and love versus like hatred. Not that those people were hated, but you know, somebody was writing on that post. She got pretty heated and she blocked me. And hey, you know, that happens. I'm gonna live, right? I'll move on. I haven't obviously let it bother me at all. But I just figured I'd bring it here because it's popped into my head, and it more or less comes down to peace, right? Like, lives in peace and love. And I know I kind of sound like a 60s hippie, right? But who cares? Like, be yourself and love the world. Sounds dumb, sounds cliche, but it is. That was a sad situation. It was a sad thing that happened. And putting myself into that person's parents' shoes, yeah. God, I'd probably be marching too. But not, at least I don't know what I would do, right? I don't know. I would hope that I wouldn't put my life or anybody else's life in not jeopardy, but like in an unsafe situation. Because that only creates just more hate. But it was cool. It was actually a peaceful protest. Like, that was actually pretty cool. Like, there was a few things that happened, you know, which is inevitable if you get in a cop's face. But, like, you know, they moved people with their bikes. They maced only a few. But it was a peaceful protest. I've never seen that before. At least in what I watch for TV, which is nearly nothing anymore. But I just hope that if there's one thing that anybody could take away from what I do, is it all has intention, right? I always have a plan with it, even when I don't know the plan yet. I don't just hit record to BS people, to find a way to get you to do that, right? Everybody else is trying to do that already. They're trying to get in your wallet. They're trying to, I don't know, like, just manipulate the process, trying to hack the process, the system. You know what system actually works? This. Your mind, your body, your work, your family, yourself. That's what works. Follow your heart. Ask yourself some questions. I'm going to do a blog post today about a piece that I wrote while I was on the plane. It's a very long, it's like 1,200 words, but like, man, that was straight from the heart. And it was awesome. Like, I felt so much better after getting that one out. And I hope that people feel that. Hopefully people will see it and read it and really change something. Do something different. Break a pattern, break a habit, whatever. Hopefully that can happen. Because that's a big deal. I know I sound nuts. A lot of times I do. And that's okay. I'm comfortable with somebody else going, huh, that guy's really comfortable within his own skin. Damn straight I am. Nobody judges me. You're only judging yourself. Think about that one. Let that one sink in. So there it is. That's a good one. That's a great, yeah, I like it. Give your Monday a shot. Give it all you got. Ooh, that rhymed. And love yourself. And it'll be a great day. Forget about what happened yesterday. Let's prepare for today. And then we can live for tomorrow. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed.